Hello, third grade. We are going to continue looking at landforms for social study. We have learned 6 different landforms, and we're going to learn 2 more today. 2 more. Hold up at 2. So let's quickly review what we have already looked at. Mountains and hills. Remember, mountains are when 2 plates come together and form a mountain. They are much higher than hills. Hills are created by rock and sand being layered on top of each other. Mesas are wide, flat-topped mountains. Their top is much wider than their height. Buttes are the opposite. They're much taller and narrower with a smaller flat top. Valleys and canyons. Valleys and canyons can both be in between mountains or mesas, and they are both formed by water typically. But the difference is valleys are wide and have a deep area, and canyons are narrow and normally have a river running through them. Today we're going to look at islands and peninsulas. Islands and peninsula. An island is an area of land that is surrounded by water on all sides. A group of islands is called an arpeggio. Archipelago. A peninsula is an area of land that is surrounded by 3 sides. It comes from the Latin phrase Peninsula, which means almost an island. So let's look at the Capri, the island of Capri in Italy. All right, so as we can see, Capri has no connecting land. On all sides of this island, there is water on all sides of the island. You can see that there's some rocky parts and stuff like that, but there are no parts connecting to the other landforms close next to it. So let's write down what we saw. So it was surrounded by water on all sides of it. Now let's look at the Horn of Africa in Somalia. And this is a peninsula. So you can see this part right here that has most of the area covered by water, but it is still connected to land. Now we have a state in the United States that does a similar thing. In Florida, Florida is actually a peninsula, the landform of a peninsula. Most of the area around Florida is water, but it is still connected to the larger landform of the United States of North America. So we are going to write down what we saw. So it was surrounded by land on 3 sides. All but one side was surrounded by land. Now, how are islands and peninsulas similar? They are similar because they have parts surrounded by water. How are they different? They are different because they islands have all sides surrounded by water, and peninsulas only have 3 sides. After you write this down inside your class kick, you are complete for social studies for today. We will continue looking at landforms in our next social studies lesson.